Welcome to the All Night Show with Chuck and Johnson. I'm Chuck.
Johnson here.
And this is going to be our first audio-only podcast.
Yep, I'm about 3 beers in, just drunk enough to do this. I was singing, just a minute ago, I was singing Living in America by James Brown.
That's a pretty classic song, you know.
Yeah, I'm back on it. So
Oh, you're back
good
on
time.
it? Good times. Good times.
So, yeah, I've been just chilling in the house, having a good time, just smoking a little bit. Yeah, for real.
You know, mellowing out, chilling.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
So, yeah, nothing exciting has been going on with me this week. Working, drinking beers. That's about it.
Yeah, I hadn't had my chicken wings all week, man. Let me try to get some chicken wings. Oh yeah. I went to CVS today
Oh, really?
to get my regular 6-pack, 16 ounces, and they used to really have a. I think they messed up. You know what I'm saying? They used to have it on the TV and everything that they lost all the tobacco. But I mean, you could used to get Philly Titans singles pipe tobacco. Cigarettes, and they were always fresh all the time, and they always had them. And just everything. They had corn cob pipes. You don't see it. You don't see it anymore. And that was they don't have it at that's gone now. That's gone.
Yeah.
America, that sucks.
Walgreens.
Because I used to go there every time. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go get my beer, and then I gotta go to the store because I ain't going Walgreens.
Oh, what you got against Walgreens?
I mean, I used to go there a long time ago, but it's like Walgreens got the same kind of setup a little bit. I'm just get so used to going to CVS. Oh man, I don't even go to Walgreens. I go to CVS and I go to the store, and the Walgreens right across the street.
What about Rite Aid?
I don't fucking Rite Aid either. It's right on the corner, right down the street from my house.
Oh.
Oh man,
I mean,
you pay me.
So have you heard the news about Jared from Subway?
Yeah. Didn't he get caught with some underage? And you know the funny thing is he was sitting there, he had a sandwich, and they were interviewing him with the sandwich. Still, I don't think they pulled him yet. I mean, he's already done anyway. They don't put him on TV commercials anymore. I guarantee you they're not now. This is all these watchdog groups with these rape victims popping up, and these people carrying cameras and waiting for police officers. Any kind of bigotry or crime, really, as far as that's concerned. And you can see it. You can see it everywhere. If you just sit there and you just look for them, it's like looking for an undercover cop. Because you know what? If you ever see an undercover cop, if you just take the time, they're looking for something. They're looking for something.
Oh, really?
They're looking for something going on. So if you can figure that's a watchdog or that's an undercover cop, you can make your discretion right there. You know, man. And be not the one he's looking for. Right?
That's crazy how dude, Jared from 2010 to 2013 would travel from Indiana to New York City to pay to have sex with minors.
From, Missouri?
No, Indiana.
Indiana to Missouri.
To New York.
Oh, he's on the human trafficking ring. He figured out who got it.
And he won them as young as 14.
Yeah, that reminds me of this, people fly to Thailand and stuff like that, and they got these little brothels and stuff in these third world villages. Stuff. It's really sad. It's really it's part of.
Dude, apparently he had like images of kids as young as 6.
God damn.
Yeah, I guess he had that appetite for it and he kept going. It's like anything else.
Apparently his charity organization, the executive director, freaking, was the executive director of his charity foundation was producing child pornography at his home.
Oh yeah.
And Jared would see all the shit.
Yep, that's how you do it. Once they start sharing that shit.
So it wasn't just something. Well, it wasn't just him. There was a ring of them, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Man, and you think he'd be smarter than not to do that? He's such a high profile person. Somebody's gonna look at him eventually over time. They're gonna say, "Oh, hey, what's Jared doing?" Bam! He's fucking children. That's what he's doing.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Once you're a celebrity like that, it's like being the president.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You got your Secret Service, which is paparazzi, or anybody he used to mess with, as far as what he was getting out, marking it. You know what I mean?
So Johnson, apparently Pluto's a planet again.
Yeah. What was the reason before that they said?
Well, apparently it was too small, so they took away its planet status. But
Right.
now it's a planet again.
Well, they've had these beams of light in Florida, and I don't know. I know one was in America, one was in Italy, and one was like in India or something like that. And I don't know what it is. It's probably just aliens being less nonchalant because they just said on Ancient Aliens the Greys. You know how they look all the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's a reason because they're half robots, half genetically beings that they're just out. They're artificial intelligence that goes through the galaxy for the let's say
Gold.
for the original mother aliens that are far away. They're far away, but they're free to, they gave them life, and they that's why people get abducted, because they need genetic material to keep doing that. So, and to occupy which is the universe. There's a lot of the universe.
I believe every bit of it.
I do too.
There's a lot of we don't even know if we're just a small. The whole universe is a small galaxy and a big other big. We don't have no idea.
I mean, it's that or it's the Lloyd.
It's
Yeah.
all about the Lord.
Yeah, the Lloyd. It's probably that's just an alien right there, but it's the same kind of type of alien.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
how many? What do you think the demographic of people getting the word the Lloyd's name wrong? You know, like how many people go through their life saying it wrong?
Well,
I know a lot.
I figured the Lloyd, we could figure this shit out when I die. If I have a soul, I'll be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You said I don't believe in you. You don't give me any concrete proof. Here I am. Now, you got a problem? I mean, we can work this out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I hope it's that easy.
All right.
So what you think about big game hunting? People been going around killing lions and
Oh yes,
rhinos.
Cecil the Lion. That was just a bunch of hype, I think.
I agree.
The dude was a spy.
From what I heard, it was a lion that got. From what I heard on the newscast, or what I read on the newscast, it was a lion that got loose in a neighborhood in America. That's what they told me. And then they say it like that.
Johnson, don't hit that. You're gonna puke. I promise you, it's a joy roach. He's gonna puke. Intermission.
So
Play your part. Play your part.
So, Johnson.
So they make it like it's so they make it like the lion got loose from the zoo and he's in your backyard, but no. The lion got loose from a sanctuary in Africa where lions are from. So they harvested one. I don't think he should be that big of a fucking deal. He just some guy shot him and he got hit lots of fucking shit now. So it's
Take a breath.
So, yeah, I can see. So, what about plastic 40 bottles versus glass 40 bottles? What do you prefer, plastic or glass?
well, the guy that the first one I ever bought one from, he was like, it's for the bums. They can't hurt each other with it. You can squeeze it and they drink it faster.
I'm sure these are all real reasons.
The government's supposed to do that so they can just go to sleep instead of running around and shit.
The government 40s.
Yeah.
Government 40s.
I had one for like a week, and I'd pour every beer I had in it and drink it right down just like that. But it's
I like using them as water bottles.
yeah, you could use them like that.
That's 80 ounces of water. You got 2 of those things.
But they're double layered. Like you know how you got like a 2 liter layer, but it's double layered. I guess that's for insulation, but it's kind of weird. I mean, I cut half of the top of it when I didn't fully peel it off. I was just like, wow. Man, so you better go get you some 40 bottles and put them on the shelf before they fucking are all gone. I tell you, man. I think Schlitz has them still.
Oh, really?
I just seen Magnum and then OE.
No, Magnums are still glass.
And High Life switched over to a plastic bottle for their 32 ounce too.
Yeah. Dude, I've seen Magnum plastics.
I think it's gonna be like how Gatorade made glass.
That still reserve plastic's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
And then they went to plastic and they stayed plastic. So, yeah.
What's the shittiest restaurant you've ever eaten at?
Ooh, I know it. It's a Hazel's in Florida. And any kind of if you eat at Ryan's or a buffet or something like that.
So Hazel's is a buffet?
Yeah, it was a seafood buffet, and I had some oysters that were like they chewy is inedible.
Oh.
And then they got like week old Jello with the fucking
The corners are all hard.
yeah. It's just like they let this shit ride for a week. You know what I mean?
What about
For real.
What part of Florida is it?
We live.
What part of Florida is this in? So we know
I think
not
it's,
to go there.
Perdido or something like that.
Perdido Key?
Yeah, around there. It's called Hazel's. I mean, that was just one experience, though. You'll probably see it.
Well, what's the worst place in Baton Rouge you've eaten at?
Well, hold on, Chuck. What's your worst restaurant experience?
My worst restaurant experience was they fucked up my order at Steak and Shake so bad one time that I just took my shake and I just chucked it at the door.
You gave it a shake?
Yeah.
Kelly the Toner at rallies.
Thanks a lot, Henry. We'll cut that.
Oh, yeah. So, important question, Johnson. What's the best way to get wasted on a budget of $12.54?
Alright. you got three choices. You got Coors Banquet. You got Peps. It's for $5.44. So you put two cases together. That's 10. That's $11. Okay.
Actually, 2 6-packs.
$10.88, and then with the extra two, what is it? What was the number?
$12.54.
Well, I imagine you could probably buy another 16 ounce or a 24 ounce.
Deluxe
You know what I'm saying?
Deluxe cheeseburger from.
Oh well, you just doing beer or what?
I don't think
Beer, liquor.
Okay, well, all right. I'd give me
Roll
a.
sauce and whatever, dude.
If you're getting a daily, if you need daily about 8 beers, you get a 6-pack, and you get something $5. You get you a Little Caesars. Or recently at the Walmart, you go to Walmart, you get 12 wings, you get 10-piece wings, and you go get you some soda or something. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. Was how you can live like that. If you can handle sleeping on a bridge, sleeping on someone's couch, sleeping where you don't have a job, you can still get you a 6-pack, a 10-piece wings. You can get you a $2. Wait a second. You can get you a 3-piece. You get you a 3-piece bacon chicken for $2. You get 2 of those. You have a 6-piece. You can do it.
Seen any turtles lately?
Turtles, man. I quit shooting turtles, man. Quit shooting them. I used to shoot them when I was a kid. I mean, I used to shoot them. I used to just shoot them till there's like 20 pieces of them. It'd be walking on the road. It'd just be something to do. But I don't kill it. I don't kill everything I see. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever really do that though? Kill everything
A few
you see.
times.
Kill everything you see.
No, not really. You can't do that. It's not good, man.
So, you gonna watch that Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker at SummerSlam?
Yeah, I've been I really haven't been paying too much attention to it, but yeah, I'll be watching the. I'm kind of a bandwagon fan. I kind of like these off-brand wrestlers like $5 wrestling and Japanese stuff and stuff like that.
So like Freight Train.
Oh yeah, Freight Train.
Friggin'. You know he's got a documentary out. We need to get together and watch that. Like sooner than later. Yeah.
How do we get it?
Power Freight Train. It's on Vimeo. You can rent it for like $4.
Fucking right.
We're okay.
Then you can also order it on DVD at
I'm about to say I want
www.highspots.com.
Highspot.com. Shout out. Shout out to our boys at High Spot.
I wasn't really
Endorse us.
Yeah, I wasn't really for the wrestling until you started looking at these people that are doing $5 wrestling. They got a character. Not every character works. And recently, wrestling hadn't been doing too well. Like at the Superdome, they were paying people to fill the seats just to be on just to see that on the TV.
Yeah,
they had people there.
Yeah, they had a good turnout.
Yeah, I mean, whenever they shoot SmackDown at the River Center, I do that.
I think it was the 80s and the 90s, but it still lives. You know, they got the luchadors from Mexico, and you got. So it's a tradition thing. I mean, if you can dig it to.
All right, back to the question.
It's all.
Chuck, what about
Yeah.
your SummerSlam experience?
Oh, dude. I'm totally watching SummerSlam. I'm going to friggin' be barbecuing, man. It's going to be a good day. This year, it's 4 hours. SummerSlam's generally like number 2 of the pay-per-views. Like, WrestleMania is going to be like the top pay-per-view. I mean, that's just a given. That's kind of a duh. The SummerSlam is generally the number 2. It's always a pretty good event. Jon Stewart from The Daily Show is going to be the host.
Where's it held?
What?
This year it's going to be at the Barclays Center in New York.
Oh, okay. Is it like a hockey rink or something?
Basketball arena.
It's a basketball rink. Right.
I think so. It's new. It's pretty...
Where was the last
Is the one in
one?
Brooklyn?
Last SummerSlam? Shit, you got me.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good spot for him. TD Garden, Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic venue.
Let's see. Goddamn WrestleMania. They needed a whole football stadium for that one.
Well, that's the biggest show of the year.
Yeah, this one's just second
I just
potato.
realized that I need to get a dry erase board so I can give y'all some.
Oh, this
Huge.
shit.
Battlefield.
You don't have to whisper.
Yeah.
Battlefield. is
Man,
the
I was
shit.
on Clans with this and everything. Dude.
You don't have to whisper.
Welcome to Jago.
I had everything, dude. I used to go up in the helicopter and fucking. Oh, you know what's so cool is they got black camo that. Black asphalt, black camo, and the sun, when the sun hits it, when the sun. It works. It's regular old camo.
F-
It's fucking badass.
FYI, we're talking about Battlefield 3.
Yeah. I've never played it.
Can that thing pick up on us over here?
I guarantee you, you can buy stuff on this thing. I guarantee you, I had $200 worth of gear.
$200
At least. Yeah, at least.
They've nerfed it
No.
since then. They've nerfed it big time.
What does that mean? Well, it's like,
That's what all the cool kids say. They've nerfed this gun.
By the way, we're here with our producer, Max Hatcher,
Hello.
and Danny.
Hey,
you get them MP5 sights. If you ever mess with the AR and you get the little sight,
For the record,
That's my
this is
uni-
not becoming a game
that's,
review.
that's my unicorn right there, man. You know what I mean? For open sights. And the other one is the Uzi. Why do you think they put the 2 forks on front of it and on back of it? It's like a symbol. I swear to God, it's like a symbol.
It's an Israeli thing.
I don't know.
ISIS?
It's like no, we're not going there.
Nope.
Speaking of that, what is everybody? You know, what is
It was made in
stand on
Israel,
that?
though.
Do y'all watch that? My dad wakes up and he's drooling at the mouth, waiting for ISIS TV to come on. Anybody watch it as much as
Your dad watches.
The
these
beheadings?
these old fellas watch this stuff? Oh, man.
Don't tell them that Al Jazeera network that you can get on the cable is not like the raw ass.
No,
Al
he
Jazeera
just
out
wants
there.
to watch CNN or Fox talk about the scoop.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like,
No.
your dad
Oh,
he
he-
wakes up like, oh, did ISIS behead somebody today?
No, he basically does.
You know what? I used to be like that. I used to wake up, and for about a few years, I was astonished at all the things that was going on. But I realized, I watched the documentary, and all ISIS is they ride around in their car, just like you put your LSU flag out there. They ride around in their car all day, and they got the Kurds watching them. They got all these other people that hate them too, that are right next door to them. And all they do is they find some little cultist they went to, and they blow up a McDonald's, and that's how they get on the news. So they ain't fucking shit. Okay, they ain't taking down. They
I think
ain't
it's
taking
funny.
down. They ain't taking down an attack helicopter with an RPG. I tell you that we got them like that. But you got the little cultist people They make the news, and that's good enough. But otherwise, you got some landowner that's going into the land. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna be able to push them out the way, but they're still gonna kill innocent people.
Huh.
And
Well, I was watching Archer the other day, and it was before they had to change their company's name from ISIS. And I was like dicking off on the computer or something, and the episode was going, but kept hearing ISIS, ISIS, ISIS. It's almost too perfect that it would be the name of the company, the privatized, spy group on a adult cartoon show, and then become the name of the extreme militant, aggressive ideals of the Islamic faith,
so it was
Muslim
on
religion,
So this was on Archer, and they're named ISIS before ISIS.
Right,
existed, so
Archer
they had to
is
change it.
the company that Archer works for
Right.
was called ISIS, and they had to change it after ISIL or ISIS
Too
started.
close.
Right.
Right. Yeah, too
It's
close.
just, that's just a different. This is something I've noticed over the past few years.
It's kind of a coincidence.
In pop
Or it's
culture,
more than a coincidence, is what you're saying.
in current events of pop culture, I guess.
More.
Kind of blending the line there. As I play Battlefield 3.
Battlefield 3. Friggin'. Oh, so ready for Saxon. That's going to be an awesome show. I don't know about y'all, but I'm fucking going to that.
Who's playing on your birthday?
Shit if I know yet. I have to friggin' figure out where I'm going to do my birthday party at. Am I going to do it? I mean, probably Hound Dogs. I don't know. I might take it easy this year. Man.
Oh, no. Brock.
Man, that was the character right there, Brock. Brock, buddy, if you hear this, come be a guest. Let's talk conspiracy theories. Let's get wild. I want some Cully stories, Yeah, Brock, that
Wait. Alright. So anyway,
he was a character.
I tell you what. You know what?
The Hertz Rent-A-Car Company.
They got the rap game so sewed up because once you start smoking weed for a few days, and then you hear what these dudes are trying to say, like say 100,000, because your mind is in such a state like that. Because if you're rich and you ain't got nothing to do but smoke weed all day, that's what you want to do. That's what I listen. That's what I'm listening to.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be all violent and everything. You can just be, because all them dudes are on drugs, smoking weed.
What do you think about the new movie that's out? Called
What?
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, you want to go see that?
Are you gonna go see that?
I'm going to wait till it comes out. Every time I go to theaters, I fall asleep.
I ain't messing with it. Because I already saw the real deal. I grew up listening to it. I mean, I'm not stoked. You know what I'm stoked about? Is Agent 47.
Agent 47?
Yeah.
The Hitman movie?
The Hitman movie.
Who's in that?
Hitman movie.
A bald guy nobody's ever heard of.
A bunch
Yeah.
of nerds.
Just a bald
A
guy.
lot of CGI.
Yeah.
Usual crap.
A bald guy nobody's heard of and CGI bullets.
Man, I'll tell you what, though. Hollywood is always remaking all these damn movies.
That's
Why don't
bad.
they put some money in and do a remake of goddamn Super Badass?
Well, I don't know. See, that's the kind of
Charles E. Cullen's masterpiece, Super
Yeah.
Badass.
Yes.
Or even better, they just give Charles E. Cullen a giant budget and be like, all right, we're
That
going
would
to
be
remake Super Badass.
That would be awesome.
That's. See,
But
that's
he'd
the
still
kind
have to play super badass.
Those are the
Of
kind
course.
of movies, though, that they remake that piss me off. Like,
yeah, that movie was shit.
a remake I'd see that would work would be like The Stupids.
But at the same time, you can't remake
The
the Toxic
Stupids would be
Crusader.
good.
You know what I'm saying? The
Toxic-
Toxic Avenger. You
That's
can't.
like-
But
Yeah.
they're doing
You-
that.
They're doing it.
They're doing that.
They're trying to. That's what they're.
Damn it.
They're
No.
doing that. Lloyd
No,
Kaufman
man.
has.
Oh,
He's let him. He gave him the okay that it's happening.
Yeah.
They're working on the remake, the Hollywood cinematic adventure
I
of.
guess Pawpaw's just got to take this one to his grave. I'm not with it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
going to be
with it.
PG-13 first off. What the
Nope.
fuck's that
Wait,
up
what? I
with?
didn't get that information.
Nope.
Dude, that
Well,
was
no, that's kind of cool that they're trying to give it to the youngins, but I'm sure it's gonna.
well, then again, every horror movie that comes out now is friggin' PG-13, if you think about it. It seems like.
Wait, so they're making a new Super Badass PG-13?
No. Toxic Avenger.
Oh, Toxic. I don't know. I think Super Badass would be the person that I kind of want to be if I let myself go. As far as responsibility and exist like.
He was responsible.
Well, he is
Wait.
responsible.
Wait.
He was a
Yeah.
detective.
Yeah, Johnson, let's talk about you being responsible. You
That
just
does sound
You
good.
just blew a
Johnson,
fucking beer up
he
in
had
my
a
rental
job.
car. Yeah, he did have a pretty legitimate job.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know what y'all are talking about with these movies, but I remember Evil Clowns from Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
See, now why can't they make more movies like that?
I agree.
I mean, I don't know. That's what we all.
There was talk about him doing a sequel a couple of years ago, and it just...
Assed out.
Oh, yeah.
You know the guy that designed the clowns in that movie?
The Cheetos brothers?
He has a.
Or Chiodos?
They did some work. I'm talking
There was
about
a band called the Chiodos Brothers back in the day.
Yeah.
it might be these guys. No, not
Dark Yote.
those guys. Did the they did some work on there, but the guy that actually designed the clowns, he has a like 2-inch thick coffee table book, just with all these crazy illustrations of some concepts of clowns and shit.
Yeah, I think. What do you make them out of? Because it was like,
Latex.
yeah, like latex. It almost looked like that makes sense because it shine like latex. But I was thinking he made that out of paper mache. I mean, it was built like that.
I see that.
I think that's that's in the grave with the 90s.
I think it was that was 87 or 88.
Right. You'll never get
I don't know, though.
that type
I don't
of quality.
know.
Toxic Avenger reboot probably be pretty solid.
I'm interested. It depends on who's got it. I don't know who's directing it.
Well,
I would like to see better production of like the foam and prosthetics and stuff, and
Yeah.
not see it be a CGI sort of.
I really hope they do that kind of stuff practically. But I
uh,
guarantee you, there's going to be plenty of CGI for everybody. There's no way they're not gonna. There's no way they can do a whole movie without CGI. There's no way. I mean, dude, I would
Danny,
think.
let me get one.
I think it would be
You want
safe.
what?
Let me get on that.
Whoa, wait. According to Wikipedia, the return of Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D is currently in pre-production and
No.
tentatively scheduled for release
Leave
in
our fellow alone.
2016.
Holy shit! Cool.
Okay.
Johnson, you're at work. You can't play games.
No, sure can't.
But Chuck, I have to pay attention to Johnson. He's really dreading the smell of your feet.
Yeah, can you not do that anymore?
They smell nice.
No, they don't.
Put
They do not smell nice.
them down. Yeah. Put 'em down.
Mine don't smell nice. Those don't smell nice. That's for sure.
I mean,
Okay.
they smell like Jinkle.
Gene don't smell you, man. Alright, what are we talking about here? So you stinking ass.
Oh, that's
Who are
Ask
you?
the questions, Johnson.
Who are you rooting for in the presidential election? Who are you going for?
You know what?
Well, we've had this same
I
question
can't-
come up, and
I can't.
none of it's made it to the internet yet. But I've heard.
You
some
know
people
what?
talk
I'll
about
say
it.
this. I'll say
Yeah,
this.
here you go.
I'll say this. I wonder how many people are actually going to piss in for Trump, besides the one they actually think's going to win. Now, when it comes down to it, when it starts boiling down, who's going to be a leader or a leader and a winner on each side, or who they're actually going to believe? Because you don't know what they're going to fuck. You don't know what they're going to fuck to do. All right, now check this out.
I think it's a setup to put Hillary Clinton in.
Hillary, thank you. Hillary Clinton. Bill Clinton was a very good president.
He was.
He might have been the best we had in the last 10 years. I don't know, besides Reagan.
More than that. It's
Besides
Reagan.
Reagan, personally.
say like 30 years.
So, no, I'll just go back to Reagan, and Reagan was pretty good. Now, I'm not saying the Bush regime was good. I'm saying,
Well, Reagan was an actor. What makes you think Donald Trump's not going to do good?
Yeah.
I mean, Donald Trump's the most Reagan candidate we've had in a long time.
I'm saying the elite supposedly want Hillary in there, and see all this smoke they're blowing about. Trump's been in with these elite people because he's elite.
Okay.
Now all this shit he's blowing up on. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he called his phone. That can very easily distract you from what's actually going on to what they have to put in front of you.
That's the point.
So that might be an angle, but how many people are going to piss in for Trump? And is the elite going to go ahead and put a Hillary in there so we can have some Clintonomics in there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seriously, because Clinton was good. I
It's
don't want
happened
to see.
before. Perot. Perot is pretty much out there. A lot of people think just to steal votes. You know,
Yeah.
Nader.
Nader.
Later.
Yeah, I mean,
He actually
that's
came
what
and
it
spoke
looks
at the LSU one time.
Yeah, you don't remember? I went. I
You
bought.
got
I
the
bought a
Nader, you
Ralph.
had the Nader Raider shirt.
Yeah.
With the buffalo on it.
It encouraged me to not go out and vote. I don't know about you, Johnson.
Johnson.
I don't vote.
Johnson, do you vote?
I vote. I'm going to vote. But I'm not going to vote for what my parents. I mean, I might vote what my parents want me to do
Johnson,
this
vote
time.
for who you want, man, not for other people, dude.
Because that's a lot of the vote there. That might be 25%.
No, that's your vote, man. Don't
It
vote
is
for
your
who-
vote, and then you could tell them you voted for them, and they wouldn't even know any better. It's confidentiality, and it's just something you don't have to give up that information. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give up some kind of information if you don't want to. So, I'd like to see a Republican in there this year. Just
think that's
because
gonna
the Democrats had it for a long time.
It seems to be how it works lately.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I might piss in for Trump. I might go for who I think's going to win, but I think it'd be a trip if Trump wins.
It'd be
Because
hilarious.
is he going to be a hothead rich fuck that's going to push his agenda like he got all this power? He's had this power for a long time. Or is he going to take good
He's going to be
advice?
pushing their agenda. He won't be pushing his agenda.
Does he have a wife?
Pushing their agenda.
Ivanka? Wait, no.
No, they-
Ivanka's
Yeah, I
just
mean,
gone.
is he going to be smart with this, or is he going to? He's not gonna put up all this executive orders. You know, they didn't let Barack Obama deal with a lot of shit.
You think Donald
World
Trump?
markets, they wouldn't even let him deal with it after all this executive orders. You know what I'm saying? So that's out. If you want to be the next president, people don't like that shit.
You think Donald Trump's significant other likes pharmaceuticals?
Wait, say that again.
Donald Trump's significant other.
Ivana, or whoever it is.
I think Ivanka's dead, or not dead, divorced.
Wait, Donald Trump's pushing pharmaceuticals?
No, do you think the person that he goes and has sex with,
Okay.
do you think they like pharmaceuticals?
Oh, probably. I'd imagine so.
Who doesn't?
I mean, do people, Donald Trump fuck like drugs? Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well, apparently in North Carolina, somehow they beat the system because in a recent poll, Hillary Clinton has 38%. Donald Trump, for the Republican Party, has 40%. And for the Independent Party, in the poll, third person in the poll for the Independent Party, These Nuts has 9%.
These Nuts? Yeah. No, but I mean, all right, who's all right now? Now you said you got Trump and you got Hillary, right?
Yeah, and apparently These Nuts.
Well, apparently Hillary's going to win that shit. Whether it's going to be like Florida again. Now, did you everybody remember Florida? What happened with Florida?
The hanging
Oh
Chad.
yeah.
They fucking
The hanging Chad.
right. So does it matter? Are you really free as they say you
No.
are? No. Because oh yeah, it was Florida. It's not like we did anything about it. We just let it happen. Ha 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 ha. Let's make a joke about
Well,
it.
there happened to be a Bush in charge of Florida back then, so that's no wonder
Right.
that we had a Florida to worry about.
Bushes ain't controlling shit no more though. They fucking.
Yeah, somebody lied to you.
Who's the new kid on the block? It's the dude who lives down the street. It's Clinton, his wife.
He's Clinton, his wife.
Yeah,
Man,
it's Clinton's wife.
Oh,
Shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
Hillary went to Yale or Harvard with like Tommy Lee Jones and shit, dude. Like,
Hey,
he's talking about the financial elite. It's never been a question.
if you ever look at Hillary when she's has a speech, she moves her hands around and then she looks at people like she knows them because this is a politician too. She's been waiting a long time for this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to say I'm not going to respect Hillary Clinton because you can have the hot chick in the office with the big tits, or you can have the fucking the bitch that gets shit done and scorns at everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to get a good deal, and that's who she is. So I'm going to go ahead and say Bill's in the ear all the time, and that's how I'm going to deal with it. Okay, so that's all. That's
And hey, if Hillary becomes president, that means
she's
the first man, the first ever first man would be Bill.
first man, straight up. He was president too. I think it's their turn again. That somebody already said the elite, and then you got Trump like blowing up.
Trump,
You know what I mean?
Trump is the poster child for the elite.
Right? He's in with him, man.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Right.
If
What's
Jesse
the Illuminati?
Ventura ends up being Donald Trump's running mate, I'm going to have to vote, and I'm going to have to vote for Trump. Because I feel like they'd take away, like, my wrestling fan card away from me. Because, I mean, it'd be two WWE Hall of Famers running together on the ballot. I mean, I just have to. Even if they fucking were shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, see, Trump does. He's throwing all this sexist shit out there. He's throwing this thing with the illegal immigrants, and he's too hot. He's too much of a loose cannon. And you know what? That dude's smarter. That dude's smarter than that. He's doing that on purpose. Okay, it seems like it anyway.
No such thing as bad publicity.
No such thing as bad press. He makes TV. He makes it on the TV. He owns Pebble Beach. He owns probably 15% of whole America, which is probably $50 to $100 billion, almost $1 trillion. So he runs America technically. Now he wants to be commander-in-chief. And he might get it. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I wouldn't be surprised.
Man. Johnson, they got this girl. She is so beautiful. Her name's Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
And one of these days, I'm going to get the urge. I'm going to finally be able to conquer my fear of being afraid to talk to her because her beauty is so intimidating. And I'm going to ask her on a date. Johnson, where should I take her first date? What should I do? What do you...
Ooh.
Say it.
I don't know. The first thing I'm thinking of Gabby is Wendy's.
Yeah.
She knows that.
Yeah, but she probably, eats there all the time.
Oh man, you gotta have a little. Yeah, she's kind of slow, but you gotta have some respect though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
why
but
don't y'all go feed the ducks or something? You know what I mean?
feed the ducks.
Yeah, and go get y'all a decent cheeseburger at George's or something like that, and then go back to your house and watch Netflix, and then bang the shit out of her. You know what I mean?
Dude, do it outside.
You think?
Right.
But I don't know if she's that type of girl. I don't know. She might not put out on the first date, you know?
I wonder how it went down with Red in his van, and then they're probably eating like Wendy's in his van with like peanut butter jelly supplies in a van that was parked in a parking lot for 3 years with Whiskers outside.
Oh my god.
Whiskers the dog?
Yeah, Whiskers, yeah.
I remember that dog.
You think Whiskers is still alive?
Yeah, I think Eddie G.
Did you really have?
I think has.
Didn't the cops harass you for being around like Red's van or something after you died?
Well, you and Max living over there across the street from Circle K on East Boyd.
That's now Sonic.
And I decided to go. I was going to go wander around because I wandered around over there a few times, and I actually wandered around one time, found a couple of my friends, and homegirl. I went on a couple of days with homegirl, but then I saw her homegirl.
How many homegirls is that?
And I fucked her homegirl and not her, and she found about it and she didn't like it. So anyway, that was just wandering around, and this was on East Boyd. Okay,
Yeah.
So we went over there on Swire Street. Red had recently passed away, and Al figures he's gonna put the door on Red's fan, and we're on private property while people are trying to sleep right there, and I'm just drinking a 40 and chilling out, you know what I mean? And he brought me to a place where people lived and stuff, and he's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing here? So the cops show up, they pull a gun on me, I put the 40 down. Now, I'm of sound mind and everything. So I'm saying I'm just chilling here because my buddy here, we were just hanging out. I thought it was cool and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to tell the cops that, well, no, my friend Red lived here, and he lives in a GMC, like a 97, 98 GMC, and we were trying to put the van on the door on the van, but we ended up tying it on there with electrical cord, which didn't do anything. So anyway, long story short, I was in trouble anyway going to court. So I get another charge, a trespassing charge. He goes to jail. I walk home. I get a summons. I pay probably about $400 or $500 to get out of that. And I saw him in Orange. I saw Al in Orange over there.
Oh, really?
Just for wandering around. That's what happens.
Now by Al, you mean hey now?
Hey now, yeah, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
That's what happens.
How about them Cubbies?
How about them cubbies?
Yeah. You wander.
Better put on them seatbelts.
Hey,
Sometimes you
we're
wander
just
sometimes.
doing our level best.
Yeah, doing their
Yeah.
level best.
Yeah. Well, we try to do our level best.
No,
You're-
Johnson.
You're there, minding
No,
our own
Johnson, though,
business.
but wait. When the cops showed up, though,
Yeah.
that was a few beers ago,
You know
right?
that guy has a,
So if
you know that guy has a kid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey now?
You know he has a credit card.
Hey now.
I've seen him buy Maggie's on a credit card. Johnson.
There's a good chance his baby's mama might be listening to this.
Well, shout out to her. We don't know her, but if you do, it's in my show. Shut up.
Yeah. So,
Smoking cigarettes.
cigarettes.
I like drinking beer, smoking cigarettes.
So the original
I like the
Batgirl passed away.
Yeah.
Yvonne Craig.
What?
Yvonne Craig,
Craig,
the
R.I.P.
original Batgirl.
She was beautiful, man.
Back with Adam West?
A beautiful lady.
Wow.
She could get it. She's 78 years old and could probably still get it.
Wow. Even after she's dead? Sorry.
I'm not answering that.
Well, certain things you shouldn't say when they're on record.
Bring in breast cancer.
That's good.
Chompers, come on. Come on.
Yeah,
He likes goldfish.
so
She was like, she
on.
wants some goldfish.
Chomper. Yep. But seriously, so you think I were to take her to George's,
Oh yeah,
feed the ducks?
yeah. George, get y'all a good cheeseburger and all that Wendy's shit. I mean, she probably.
You ought to go to the
That's the
cinema.
stuff.
Take her to the cinema, man. Go see a movie.
Take her to a talkie.
one of those move-on pictures.
What kind of movie should I take her to?
Ooh,
Anything,
straight out of Compton.
yeah, or anything with like the most popular actor or actress, just like
You
the
could come
the
down
least
there.
obvious choice for people like us. You know, hey,
Didn't Tom
what are you
Cruise
on
come
my
out
list
with a
for?
new movie?
Yeah, that's what I was
A
thinking.
brand new movie that's not anything, has nothing to do with any of his last
Yeah, ain't
movie?
it that Agent 47 movie?
No, it's Mission Impossible 7.
No.
I don't know. I'm over Straight Outta Compton. They're all old and washed up. Dr. Dre's got Beats Audio.
Which suck.
I mean, you don't even hear about the other guys, and you hadn't and you won't. And
Eazy-E's
so,
dead.
Whatever happened to Easy?
yeah, I tell you.
Didn't Eazy-E, like, I know he died of AIDS.
Let's
Yeah,
get
but
to the
didn't he
new
get it from
generation.
Freddie Mercury?
That's what I've heard.
That's weird.
That's what
What
I've
year
heard.
What year did Freddie Mercury die?
That's a good question.
Early '90s, I
I
believe.
want to say 91.
And what year did Easy die?
Ooh, I don't know. Around the same time, I believe.
AIDS, man. AIDS.
No, Eazy-E,
Okay,
that was mid-90s.
Crack
What's
of
y'all's
AIDS,
take?
Red Record.
What's y'all's take on the community of people?
Yeah, I'm ready to put it in.
Sorry, sit here, too. What's y'all's take on these people out? No, I guess New York, those northern states, trying to they're being positive about being positive. Have y'all read up on that?
Positive about being
Well, they're
Like
positive.
HIV positive?
Yeah, they're sharing it. Like they have these crazy orgies where they positive lovers go there and they have orgies, and it's to be expected that everybody there is positive.
Oh well.
You haven't looked into that? I'm gonna have to pull that.
No,
up.
but I'll tell you what, though. Shit. This
Well,
had to be 2001. I remember reading an issue of Rolling Stone, I want to say. It was some magazine, and I'm 85% sure it was Rolling Stone. They're talking about how they have this whole subculture of gay men that want to have HIV,
Right.
and they go and they like purposely try to catch it. They're
I think
like,
this is basically the same
Right.
thing,
That's
but
what
I
I was
don't,
just about to say.
I don't know if it's just homosexuals. I think it's just for anybody to anybody that has AIDS to give AIDS.
so
to anybody
bisexuals.
yeah, or any whatever. It's just if you have AIDS.
Well, it
give
sounds
some
like
AIDS.
it's a
If you need
giant
some
fuck
AIDS,
fest to get
got some
AIDS.
AIDS.
I figured, you know, would
you have AIDS. We got your AIDS.
I guess if I ever get AIDS, you know,
Well,
I ain't got work.
There's a community out there for you.
You know what?
Okay, as Americans, we have the right to assemble, and as long as it is stated between those taking part in the orgy or the gathering, whatever it is, as long as it's stated that everybody there has the same medical condition,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not just getting, you know, brought into it and getting AIDS without wanting it, then there's really no... if everybody already has it, everybody's already HIV positive and has moved on to AIDS...
Yeah, my personal opinion is
Then-
to each their own.
Whatever.
Don't use it against anybody else. You know?
Well, yeah, right before church.
Spread the love.
I was about to say,
So to speak.
what about
Come
the
on, man.
demographic of people that want AIDS and want to spread it because they're so miserable, but they won't kill themselves, but they'll go out and fuck people, and that's how they enjoy life, by fucking other people's
sociopathic.
life though.
I'll say this much, you know, it's fucking... I don't know about y'all. I've been on a dry spell lately.
Yeah.
It seems to me like, you know, I'm hoping this meeting up with Gabby eventually works out. But
Really gonna meet up again?
anyways, so what I'm trying to say is, you know, let's say if I ended up with HIV, you could be like, you could think about one way, it's like, oh man, there's all these girls I will never get to have sex with. Or you can think about it's like, holy shit, there's so few of us. Fucking, it kind of like, with the community, I guess you kind of figure out, you know, like, all right, I'm going to pair up with, you know?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. If you got AIDS community, I beat hepatitis C. I mean B.
Hepatitis
I had
B.
a surface antibody, hepatitis B,
Woo.
and I beat it. So I was infected at one point. So
Did you learn your lesson, Johnson? That's all I think I have to ask about that.
yeah, I did, and it's serious, and it could happen to you. Just like they said, oh no, I can't go ape shit on my girlfriend and end up jail because I beat her brains in with a bat. No, I can't go out and fuck somebody that had AIDS and oh I got a blood test. No, hey, guess what? Oh yeah. They're taking your blood test. They see you all fucking down and out. Oh, what happened? You got a sexually transmitted disease? Well, that's common. What is it? Oh, it's AIDS. It's just AIDS.
We're in the
Just
middle.
AIDS.
We're like, aren't we number 2 in the nation still? Or hell, did we move up to number 1?
Baton Rouge was
we were
number fucking one
I
per
think we've
capita.
actually gone down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good work, Baton Rouge.
Like, instead of being number 1, we're the only one.
Well, I remember, like, me and Corey seeing an article about Pervertor, seeing how Baton Rouge was, like, 2 in the nation of AIDS, and we got, like, super excited.
That's because you used to be in a band called the AIDS Patients.
And I think the AIDS patients, we've really dropped the boat on not doing a show once a year on World AIDS Day. I think.
Y'all had y'all's opportunity.
I know.
As a former shipwright, how does one drop a boat?
Figment of speech.
It depends on.
I got you. No, I got you. I dropped a boat.
No, your lip. My buddy.
Joey Calvaruso dropped a boat. I saw that once.
My lift. My buddy's dad's lift failed on it one time. He dropped the boat.
Don't
Tip the
drop
boat over.
the bed.
Oh, we're 4 now. We're rated 4.
Woo, good job.
Yeah,
man.
good job,
We're
BR.
doing good.
The big raggedy.
Let's get into something a little more positive so we can wrap this thing
Well, I
up.
mean,
Yeah, like AIDS.
you don't really get much more positive than AIDS.
Touche.
That was the joke.
I mean, AIDS is the ultimate form of positive because, like, that's what being HIV positive mutates into.
Be a sorry motherfucker.
Positive, man.
Chompers.
Positive thought. Well, dude, let's see. Trying to think of something positive. Lady at the Circle K gave me a free Polar Pop the other day.
I love that. I love the free Polar Pop.
And actually, why did I just fucking call it a Polar Pop? It should always be Thirst Buster.
I like that because I'll be short for my nachos sometimes, like change-wise. And when it's that nice girl at the Circle K, I don't have to worry about it. I know I'm getting a Thirst Buster.
Yeah.
Johnson, we need to go do karaoke again one of these nights.
You know, right when they started coming out with that Polar Pop, I was like, well, "What is this? What is this Polar Pop?" You know, that's what the chick at the counter. She was like, she looked at me and she's like, "I hate you." You know what I mean? I was like, "What the fuck is it? Y'all got it for 99 cents." I mean, I didn't realize it was a fountain. She didn't hate me. She looked at me like, "I hate you." It's like, what is this Polar Pop? Yeah, what is it for sale?
What is
She
it?
didn't like that shit. I'll tell you that. I was like, what, bitch?
So, Johnson, what's the word of today?
Budweiser.
Budweiser?
Yeah.
Okay, I can deal with that. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get way more drunk and not talk into this thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, until next time, Chuck and Johnson,
Yep.
all night show.
Baton Rouge, I love you.
The audio only version. And y'all have a great day or night.
Yeah.
Take it sleazy, sucker ducks.
Have a great night.